It's getting spooky out here.
These days, I'm letting God handle all things above. The things I can't change are the reason you love me. Listen, you can hear them calling my name. I'm all over the place, I can't sit in one place. I'm not ashamed at all.
It's getting spooky out here. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be careful. You feel me? You gotta be careful because it's getting spooky out here, and for some magical reason, people think it's okay to steal people information, stalk people. You know what I'm saying? As a chosen one, as a star seed, as a black sheep of the family, you ever heard of gangstalking? I wish I had like some thunder to come down. No. Gangstalking. Gangstalking. People. Hold on. I gotta turn the light off. Because it's about to get serious. We'll stalk you. Turn it red because green because I like green better. You feel me? So what was it, like 2 months ago? Like 2 months ago, right? I got a text from this weird number, right? So let's see. Got a text from this weird number. I ignored it. Feel me? Blocked the number. I said, bro, what are you talking about, bro? Talking about linking up and doing all this freak stuff as a guy. So he says, but I don't slide that way. So I'm like, nah, bro. And plus, that's weird. Like, you, nah, right? So I had my, you know what I'm saying? I don't have a lot of people in my life, you feel what I'm saying? So, but I was skeptical who I thought it was, you feel me? Then, as of recently, within the last couple of days, I decided, I wonder who that was. You know what I'm saying? I really want to know who that was. Texting me, you know? So I might put it up on the screen. I might block some stuff out because they literally said the street I was on, you feel me? And that's wild. So the first time we had the conversation, they was talking about, oh yeah, they'll give you money. They'll give me money, whatever the case may be, right? On some weird stuff, right? But they said, I saw you walking the other day. And I want to stop and introduce myself, but I got shy. And then they said, you're Joshua. I mean, they basically saying like, they know who I am. Later in the conversation, they said my first name and my last initial, so they know my name. You feel me? And like I said, I didn't know if this was like that gang stalking stuff. Now, I kind of ignored that when I started learning about the chosen one ideology and when I started learning about being a black sheep and how, you know, people from your past life will hoover you and stuff like that, right? So I'm like, is this something like that? Somebody trying to set me up or whatever the case may be, right? So I said, walking where? You know what I'm saying? I was trying to play dumb the whole time, and then they said the street I was on. They said, where are you going? I still have money. They're trying to give me money to do weird stuff. I'm just gonna keep saying weird stuff. I'm not gonna go into detail. Y'all can put two and two together. You know what I'm saying? So I said, how'd you get this number? They told me their name this time. The first time they was just on some weird stuff, and this time they said their name was Eric. You feel me? Um, and they asked how I get their number because I had ended up changing my number. You feel me? But they said I said Eric from where? Blah blah blah. They said from Long Beach. They said, tell me your name. I'll make an offer. Like, bro, what type of time are we on? What you mean you'll make an offer? Like, people just linking up with people. Even if people do that, like, why would you, like, ain't no money in the world worth meeting up with a stranger that could put you in a box, one, two. If you decide to do something weird with them, you could get something like get disease or something like, nah, like, but not everybody thinks the same. So, hey. Then he talks about being discreet or whatever the case may be, whatever. And then, yes, he says, I hope you are Joshua B. Like, bro, how'd you know my last initial? But also, within the conversation, we talked about how they were in the store. You feel me? They were in the store. I'm assuming they work in one of the stores that's near the intersection where they said they see me walking. And that's how they said they got my information. Supposedly, I guess they worked in one of the stores, which is crazy because you could lose your job if I decide to report it or whatever the case may be, and it comes back, right? So I said, send me a photo of who this is, right? I'm gonna block the number out, but they sent me a picture of myself. That's the thing. So this is on online. So why would you? How did you get my picture if you only knew my first and last name? Because my name online isn't my first and last name. You feel what I'm saying? Now they said they got it on Facebook, which I don't have a Facebook. I haven't had a Facebook in like a couple months or whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? I only created Facebook in order to look on Facebook Marketplace, and then I deleted it. But before that, I haven't had a Facebook in over like 5 years because I just think Facebook is boring. You feel what I'm saying? I asked them where they got it from. They said, Facebook, bro, I'm obsessed with you. Sorry. Please don't get mad. Can I pick you up to introduce myself? And then they said, please think about my offer, blah, blah, blah. Can we meet today? Blah, blah, blah. Let's be discreet. I'm just scrolling down. But they literally said that I'm their screensaver on their phone. Bro, what is going on? Then they went on to send me like all these messages, and I responded once. And I said, "This is." I'm not gonna say the name, but that's where I responded with the one green out of all of these. And I said, "This is," and I said it because I was assuming who I thought it was. You feel what I'm saying? And then I blocked their number or whatever. But I was just trying to fill it out because I was almost assuming because there was somebody that was around me that was on some weird stuff. So I was assuming who it might have been, and I still don't know if it's that person, but it could be the person in the store. But nah, I don't trust people, so you never know. But it's just creepy, you know. Throughout this whole journey, like I said, going into like the gang stalking or things that happen to chosen ones or things that happen to scapegoats and black sheeps and stuff like that. I never had that. I've had people hoover from my past. I've had people from my narcissistic ex family check out my Instagram or my Snapchat, but I either just blocked them. I unblocked everybody actually as I start following God, as I start working on myself, spreading love. I just unblocked everybody because I'm like, one, if they reach out to me and I feel like they're on the level of toxicity that I want in my life, I just won't answer them. But I don't want to hold that grudge inside of me or even online or whatever. So that was me letting go. They say let go, let God. So that was me letting go. I literally unblocked everybody. Now, in this number, in regards to somebody that could be near me that could potentially harm me, yeah, I'm gonna block their number. I'm not naive. You feel what I'm saying? I blocked their number because they literally told me to block that I was walking on. So that's dangerous. Like, you know what I'm saying? I gotta make sure I protect myself. But um it's crazy. You can comment below if you've ever been stalked or you ever dealt with gang stalking, if you ever dealt with individuals like telling you where you was at or what I'm saying, hacking into your phone or whatever the case may be. I had another situation which I'm looking into too. And this gonna sound crazy. I'm gonna post a screenshot on there too. So I went to, check like my credit thing, and it said that I had an inquiry from the dark web, and I'm like, I start thinking like I said, I always have like a assumption of who these individuals could possibly be, and that's when you gotta start to keep tabs on certain people or listen to what certain people are saying. You know what I'm saying? In order to signify, or if you can determine who it could be, because a lot of people, especially toxic people, messy people, they'll tell on themselves. Especially if these people are around you, and certain individuals have a tendency, especially chosen ones, scapegoat, black sheeps, we have a tendency to be around people who don't want what's best for us, and those people will tell on themselves. But we're so conditioned to accept certain things that we don't what I'm saying, we don't recognize it at first. But once you become self-aware and you really just take a step back and slowly listen to what people are saying and allow them to tell on themselves, then you can use your discernment, and in order to watch out for stalkers or watch out for people trying to, you know, just do anything just because they feel like they have the power, or they feel like you are weak, or they feel like you're naive, or whatever the case may be. But yeah, people were telling themselves. But stalkers are everywhere. You feel what I'm saying? It could not be somebody that I know of, or it could be. Like I said, I've had hoovering done, but nothing hard, nothing crazy. You know what I'm saying? If you're a black sheep on here, if you're a scapegoat and you dealt with a narcissistic family system, tell me, comment below whether you have come across any gang stalking or come across any hoovering, or you've been attacked, or and not physically attacked, but like somebody came at you because they probably are going to disagree with what you say because they're not even psychologically prepared to accept the things that you say or the things that you talk about or the things that you became aware of. So comment below if you had to deal with something like that. I'm gonna put all the screenshots of the messages on the thing or whatever the case may be, and watch out for these stalkers. You know what I'm saying? Just continue to do y'all. Continue to work on you. Continue to become the best version of yourself. Continue to follow God, and you know, live life in a way that will bring you peace. Try not to follow the way the world operates. It's hard not to. We have so many distractions. We have so many things that wanna, turn us into following the toxic ways of the world. And I'm not saying we gotta be perfect, but the way the world operates really will bring you down internally. Like I noticed when I start working on myself, when I start following God, when I start separating myself from toxic people, everything about my life got better. How I felt internally, how I felt mentally, how my physical was. You feel me? And I'm not saying you gotta go vegan. And when I went through my spiritual awakening, I went vegan. I'm not saying you gotta fast. Do what works for you. Do what's best for you. You know what I'm saying? Watch out for these stalkers. It's your boy Josh Different. I'm different. You different. We different. I'm out.
These days, I'm letting God handle all things above. The things I can't change are the reason you love me. Listen, you can hear them calling my name. I'm all over the place, I can't sit in one place.